Our story begins with a heartwarming gesture by King David to honor his promise to Jonathan. King David, in his quest to keep the word he gave to his dear friend Jonathan, seeks out the remaining family of Saul. He finds Mephibosheth, Jonathan's son, who is disabled. In a stirring display of kindness, David restores all of Saul's lands to Mephibosheth. But he doesn't stop there. He also ensures Mephibosheth always has a place at the king's table, a significant gesture demonstrating his inclusion as part of the royal family. This act of sincere kindness reveals the depth of David's character. He is a man of his word, dedicated to honoring his promises. He shows compassion towards Mephibosheth, not out of obligation, but out of genuine respect for his friend Jonathan. This act of kindness, however, was just the beginning of the tumultuous reign of King David. As David's reign continued, he faced deception and war with the Ammonites. In a bid to extend kindness, David sent emissaries to the Ammonites. However, instead of accepting this goodwill gesture, the Ammonites scorned and humiliated them. This was an insult that could not go unanswered. Thus a conflict was ignited, leading to war. David's forces, led by his courageous general Joab, clashed with the Ammonite army. The outcome? A decisive victory for the Israelites. This conflict, however, was more than a mere battle. It was a turning point, heightening tensions and setting the stage for future confrontations. The war with the Ammonites served as a stark reminder that David's reign was not just about kindness and diplomacy, but also about military might and strategic warfare. This victory, however, was not without its consequences. In a dark chapter of his life, David succumbs to temptation with Bathsheba. It's a tale of passion, power, and a fall from grace. King David, a man after God's own heart, finds himself entangled in a web of deceit and sin. He commits adultery with Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah, one of his loyal soldiers. The story spirals further into darkness as David, in an attempt to hide his transgression, orchestrates Uriah's death on the battlefield. This act of betrayal would not only taint David's reign, but would also have profound repercussions on his family for generations to come. The narrative of David and Bathsheba is a poignant reminder of the human capacity for moral failure, even among the chosen and the great. It underscores the importance of accountability for one's actions, irrespective of one's stature or power. David's actions had severe consequences, leading to a dramatic confrontation. This confrontation sets the stage for a turning point in David's life and reign. The prophet Nathan confronts David, leading to a profound moment of repentance. Nathan, acting as the voice of divine justice, brings David face to face with the enormity of his transgressions. The shock of recognition is immediate for David, and he openly acknowledges his sin, marking a pivotal moment of self-realization and remorse. Yet, repentance does not erase the consequences of his actions. The child born from his illicit union with Bathsheba dies, a painful echo of the life David had taken. This event serves as a stark reminder that actions carry weight, and even kings are not immune to the laws of justice. This poignant episode in David's life explores profound themes of justice, mercy, and repentance. It outlines the process of acknowledging one's wrongdoing, experiencing genuine remorse, and making a conscious decision to change. David's repentance, however, could not prevent the ensuing family tragedy. A grievous crime within David's family sparks a chain of tragic events. The seeds of discord were sown when Amnon, David's son, committed an unthinkable act against his half-sister Tamar. This act of violation sent shockwaves through the royal family and caused a deep rift between David's children. It was Absalom, another of David's sons, who would take matters into his own hands. Driven by a desire for justice, Absalom avenged his sister by murdering Amnon. This act, however, was not without repercussions. Absalom was forced to flee, marking the start of a bitter rebellion against his own father. The tragedy of Tamar and Absalom's brutal revenge revealed the internal threats that began to destabilize David's kingdom. It was a stark reminder that the greatest danger to David's reign was not from external enemies, but from within his own family. This family tragedy set the stage for Absalom's ambitious return to Jerusalem. Absalom's return to Jerusalem was the start of a power struggle that threatened David's reign. No longer content with being a mere prince, Absalom set his sights on the throne itself. With a charm that won over the hearts of the people and a strategic cunning that belied his youthful face, Absalom declared himself king. This was no empty proclamation. Absalom began to consolidate power, gradually and subtly wresting control from his father. He was a master manipulator, playing the political game with a finesse that left David's court in disarray. The people of Jerusalem, swayed by Absalom's charisma and promises of a better rule, started to shift their allegiance. The threat posed by Absalom was so severe that it forced David, the king who had once faced Goliath, to flee Jerusalem. David's flight from Jerusalem marked a low point in his reign, further complicated by a curse from Shimei. The life of King David was filled with trials and tribulations, from external conflicts to internal family struggles. His reign was marked by acts of kindness, such as his graciousness towards Mephibosheth, but it was also stained by failures and indiscretions, like his affair with Bathsheba and the subsequent cover-up. David's story is one of power, betrayal, rebellion, and forgiveness. It paints a complex picture of leadership, highlighting the challenges that come with ruling a kingdom. From the deceit of the Ammonites that led to war, to the tragic events within his own family, David's reign was far from smooth. His reign was a constant balancing act, a struggle to maintain power while also dealing with the repercussions of his own actions. These events provide valuable insights into the human condition, exploring themes of justice, mercy, and repentance. Remember to share your thoughts on David's decisions in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up with our latest discussions on biblical history. Until next time, thanks for watching.